Critical reflection to me is about continuous improvement through looking at what we're currently doing and creating strategies to move forward. It's about looking at why we're doing what we're doing and how that's benefiting the children and what we can do moving forward.
Critical reflection is the process of ongoing questioning, asking why, evaluating, really driving that continuous improvement process, identifying areas of improvement and implementing change.
It's an ongoing process, critical reflection, and it's embedded. Gets the educators to ask questions, the why, the how, and then also looking through the eyes of the child, the families, even the community and our educators to improve our practice.
Recently, our service looked at critical reflection through our routines. We came together and discussed why do we do certain activities at certain times and what the benefits these have on the children. Through doing this and critically reflecting and asking those questions, we found that we didn't need to have set times as part of our routines. So taking that out was a great step that we used through using the critical reflection.
We really reflect upon ensuring that we listen to the children's voices. So we reflected upon why we're insisting on inside play, that all the children are doing inside play, or all the children are doing outside play. When the children were letting us know through their cues and their voices that some of the children wanted to be inside and not outside. We critically reflected upon who was this really benefiting? Was it benefiting the educators or was it benefiting the children? If we wanted to really support our philosophy on children have rights and a voice, we needed to change what we were doing, and we put strategies into place to assist that. So without critical reflection, the children would still be having to play inside when we wanted them to play inside and outside when it was time to play outside.
Giving people time to actually spend on reflection is really important. We've been allocating time at staff meetings to make sure that teams had time to critically reflect together as a team, and then obviously educators had time to do their own reflection.
Reflective practice to us was always something that we did surrounding the program or surrounding really big events that were happening, and we felt like we needed to reflect on them. Through recent changes to our practice, critical reflection is all about looking at what we're doing every day.
Advice I would give to a service who would like to improve on critical reflection is to see it as a tool of improvement and embrace it to make positive change. It's so beneficial to educators to feel confident in having discussions and really reflect on their practices and reflect on what is happening for the children and the families within the service.
The advice I would give to centres who are starting out on their journey with critical reflection would be to use the resources that are available, and particularly on the ASEQA website. Perhaps just using those reflective questions that are available initially, and once you've mastered that, then educators can easily reflect themselves.
My advice for any service that wants to move towards writing more in-depth critical reflections is to do as much research as you can. Become confident yourself as a leader so that you can support your staff in critical reflection. They will see the change and those positive outcomes for the children, and it won't take long before it's part of your daily practice.